Hey guys, so I wanted to pop on today to share an experience I had with a order that contained alcohol. I delivered it, or I tried to deliver it to the customer. They had some other grocery items and a big box of wine. And when I asked for ID, she only had a photo picture of her ID in her phone. She didn't have the actual physical ID. The ID, the address also did not match where I was delivering the item to. So it just seemed a little shady. I felt a little uncomfortable with it. She mentioned that every single other Instacart driver had no problem with just entering her information, and had done it many times. So I was a little confused and I felt bad to inconvenience this customer, but I knew by the training that they were very specific on forms of ID that were acceptable, and that there was also possible sting operations that could pop up for Instacart orders. So I wanted to be very careful. It was not worth losing my job over making this customer happy with leaving the box of wine. So I refused to leave the order, and I did not know what to do at that point, because I hadn't had this issue before. And there was not like a number to call right away. There's actually this little chat icon, and you don't even get to chat with someone right away. You kind of have to choose different topics, and then eventually they'll let you request to speak to a virtual person on there. And so I felt like that was a little complicated, especially when I'm right there with the customer, and it was kind of a weird, uncomfortable situation. So I took the item back to the store, got the refund, kept the receipt, and then went out to my car and did the little virtual assistant chat. And they were very helpful, thankfully, and I had to send a copy of the receipt, and they did reimburse me $15 for the hassle of having to bring the alcohol back to the store. And then from that point on, the customer ended up leaving me a 1-star rating after that, and everything else, and the chat when I was grocery shopping with her, everything was fine. So I know that 1-star rating was because I didn't leave that alcohol. The thing I was really a little bit disappointed at, and this is what I wanted to share with everyone, is that even though that was not my fault and I was only following policy and the law, because it was a copy of an ID, it wasn't an actual ID, I was penalized. So basically it brought my rating down, and when it brought my rating down, it also showed me that I was going to have, it was going to affect my batch accessibility. And when I reached out about it, one agent told me, oh, no problem, that won't happen, we'll make sure that we fix it. But then when I did it again, with a different situation, it was about a public sub that was incorrect, and the customer left a low rating, and I tried to contact Instacart. They actually said, even with issues that are out of our control, there's nothing they can do, that the customers, obviously they can always leave low ratings, but I guess I'm just disappointed that those low ratings can affect the accessibility that we have for batch orders, even with issues that are out of our control. So I just wondered if anyone else had issues like that, or if you can share like how you were able to resolve it, or if you have any questions about how to deal with an alcohol return, just leave a comment or feedback. And I hope this helps someone that was wondering, like, what would you do if you couldn't deliver alcohol. It was much simpler than what I thought, but if the grocery store wasn't close to me, it probably would have been a pretty big hassle. So just wanted to share that and hope that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Hope you have a great day.